Hey, Red Scarn.
What?
I don't know. Chris and
What?
Alex are here too. We're doing more Medan. It's my turn.
Conrad said one of the pictures
I'm
showed
just
an opening.
salty because
Conrad, really?
when I was playing
Really?
Man of Medan the other day, I just kept
on ya, Conrad.
fucking up the QuickTime events. It was really embarrassing.
The turret. We can get it.
I'm not even sure I really nailed one QuickTime event.
Okay, wait a minute. Did we just have a conversation where we were talking about how Conrad, aka Chris, pointed out that we could get in through the turret? And then Julia said, the turret, we can get in through there.
Could be dangerous.
Yeah, I guess, I don't know, they assumed
really
correctly
serious?
that people like me would have forgotten about stuff like that.
I mean, there was literally just all the dialogue that happened. Alright, I'm in control now.
Can I actually also say something? The reason I'm not sure I got all of them right is that this game actually does a pretty bad job of communicating with like cues or whatever, whether you've actually like hit a QuickTime event or not.
Oh no. Better not get a heart attack. Oh crap.
Oh,
Now I'm
even
trying
the
to-
underwater
where's the-
paintings work.
Yeah.
I do not have a lot of directional control here.
You have any thoughts about that painting, Josh?
It's.
Wait, are you saying,
better
like, the
take
controls
your
underwater
meds
aren't
to make
great?
sure we don't get a heart attack. Yeah, I don't know what I was thinking.
Leave it. You'd have to take your gear off.
That's so
It
strange.
must be said that just about any time this game gives you the ability to wander around, it's going to be in a corridor where you have very limited ability to influence your movement, so that it looks cinematic. Normally, I would say that this is, like, not the greatest thing in the world, but honestly, like, What a wuss, Josh.
Fuck it. I'm just
Oh,
gonna go for it.
you just go for it anyway.
Okay, that's stupid. That's stupid.
No,
This
not
is
the
like
rebreathers.
some
That's the most
Prometheus
important
level.
thing.
It's like, let's just take off all our gear.
Imagine
sure.
I'm gonna have a quick
Just
time event
free
here
balling
now.
it at the bottom of the ocean.
I got 10 grand last episode for selling those things, and she just goes and takes it off.
Oh no, it's an octopus.
Oh
Fuck
no!
you up.
I like how it looks like a video game monster, but it
Yes,
just
they
doesn't
do.
play that at all.
That's the untapped genius of having like an underwater enemies in a video game, or having an underwater horror video game rather, without enemies. Just everything underwater is scary as fuck.
That was like 15 seconds. You shouldn't be
I was out of
too
breath.
bad.
I was dying.
Here, that's it.
Okay,
One chance, you get
but
that.
when you're holding your breath underwater, it lasts longer because the air is more compressed.
Yeah, but also
I don't
you
think
panic.
that's true.
Wow, I'm fine.
No,
see?
that is actually
No
true.
problemo.
Well, maybe if they're not using compressed air.
So a reminder to Josh, because it's been a week. Do you remember what's happening up topside currently?
Some not the Coast Guard people drove by, hit our buoy, and Chris is being a giant
pirates.
dumbass and throwing money at them.
Were they pirates? Did we get that confirmed?
I'm predicting they're pirates. I don't think we've confirmed
Alex
yet.
said they were Somalian pirates, which would be impressive given that Somalia is on the other side of the planet.
Are you saying that pirates don't move?
I'm saying that Somalian pirates
He's
probably
got
wouldn't
you
go to
there.
French Polynesia.
Like the Somalian pirates only stay in Somalia? That would seem weird.
They were on
That seems like an
That's
obvious
why they
place
call them
to hang
Somalian
out.
pirates.
The Somalian pirates do hit
Josh.
shipping lanes, which are convenient to Somalia.
Well, let's just not jump to any conclusions yet.
This is gonna turn out they're Somalian pirates, and I'm gonna be like, eating my words.
bullet hole.
I hope they prove me
Anti-aircraft
wrong.
shell.
Allow us to speak the Somali, to sing the Somalian national anthem, thus confirming our nationality.
It pops back up, and the very first thing they say is, "We are Somalian pirates from Somalia. Hello."
Which way is Somalia? Give us the GPS.
We're a little lost.
Check it out. They reconfigured the bomb rack to hold lifeboats.
Interesting.
So there's a search craft. Why aren't there... I'll bet this was a plane that was searching for the boat that wrecked
Let's see
in
what
the
else we can
prologue.
find.
So what was the other secrets? Oh, this is a really confusing interface. Okay.
Yeah, I don't like this very much. I think that they randomize, like, what order you find them in, because, like... Or they randomize what order they're distributed so that you can't be like, oh, I missed one, or something.
Right.
I'm not totally sure why, but... Okay.
So this segment...
It implies there's some kind of order or logic to them, with, like, the way they're linked.
Yeah,
I don't honestly know.
there's... The lines between them. It must be like, oh, these are secrets related to the plane.
Yeah, I don't know.
The secret is all by itself right here.
Is that some of them are bronze, some of them are silver. It doesn't make any sense, like,
Good
intuitively.
God.
They could be bronze
Turns
and
out
silver
they're often dead
Chivos
people
for
in
PS4.
wrecks.
Oh yeah, for difficulty.
Ugh. Ugh. He's holding
Looking good there,
something.
Johnny.
Yoink! He's holding the crucial component of my next Etsy project.
What the hell happened here?
From the look of things,
Authentic creepy ass
these were
locket.
downers.
Ah.
Hey, game, I'm interested. I haven't yet finished the game, but I'm interested to see whether or not they gloss over the fact that this is a kind of a messed up thing to do. Like, they're not really approaching this from, like, a respectful
We gotta get out of
place.
here now.
Yeah.
They're basically just playing leapfrog in the graveyard here. Leapfrog in the graveyard.
Oh no!
That's what that lady
A
in
shark.
that wine video did.
Which wine video?
Big shark.
The one where she
the
falls?
lady is... Yeah, exactly.
Ow!
Everyone loves that video. I really hope that lady didn't seriously hurt herself because it's absolutely
Oh
hilarious.
no!
Okay.
From the height that she fell from, there would be no way. She fell from like
I don't know.
a small ledge.
It sounds like she ejected her lungs out the back of her body.
Why are you fidgeting?
I don't know.
How many of you are afraid of the underwater?
This time.
Like, is that a scary
Yeah.
thing for you?
Thalassophobia, yeah.
I'm not afraid of being underwater.
Oh, you had something to raise?
I
with
would
me,
not
did
like
you?
to drown.
Doesn't matter.
Right.
Let's get back up to the top.
I am not afraid of big open water like the sea. I
Jeez, Alex.
don't like...
You're more of a wreck than that plane
being
that just literally
in the
fell
sea.
apart on top of us.
See,
Give
the
me a
problem
break,
is that I've always
okay?
had the lung capacity of like
We
a pair of
really
water
gotta get up
balloons.
top.
So I am
Flynn,
fairly
this is Julia.
scared
We're
of
coming
swimming
back up.
situations because I've never been able to hold my breath comfortably for more than like 10 seconds.
Over. Hey, where'd that other boat come from?
Wait,
See, and like for me, I'm
we
not
gotta decompress.
like I'm freaked out by really like deep sea scary
Uh-oh.
fish,
Damn.
but I'm not afraid of open water or anything. So like none of this kind of horror does anything for me. Like Jaws, don't care.
Damn it.
Don't
Yeah,
care
okay.
about the
Decompress, right.
one where they go in the underwater caves or whatever. It's like, I don't know.
Oh, I think that premonition was about
Yeah, probably.
God, this is taking too long. This is
not
torture.
decompressing
Just a
properly.
few more seconds. Okay, now, go, go.
Hey, what the hell is going on?
What the hell happened?
It's cool, man. Everything's all right now.
What the fuck? We blew
Wait,
up
what?
the grill.
Oh, nothing.
The money is
Your
still
brother
just chilling
took it upon
there.
himself to blow up my grill.
Conrad, what is wrong with you? What was up with that other boat?
What is
These
wrong with
fishing
you,
guys came by
Conrad?
and ran into the dive line. Whatever. Who cares, right? What I want to know is, what'd you guys find?
Well, we found the plane, and it is huge, full of cool stuff. Unfortunately, We did not leave it as pristine as we could have.
What?
Well,
Why?
the boat
The dive
broke
line,
it.
actually.
How bad?
There's no cockpit anymore, for starters.
Well, great.
that's
Now we'll
just
never
fucking
fly it out of
perfect.
here.
Yeah, now we'll never use it to drop bombs on the Legion.
How cool would it be if they go down there and one of the skeletons was a bear and it turns out it's a crossover with Tailspin? I'm
Would
old.
you? Okay, let's say you
Impression
saw
these
a
intrepid
bear skeleton
adventurers there.
underwater. Would you be able to
Alex and his
identify it
little
as a
brother
bear?
Brad, trying to swim with
You
the
can
big
tell it's a
fish.
mammal.
Both seem out of their depth.
How do you
Don't you
react
think
to
this
finding
song is a
bear
little
skeleton at the
overused?
bottom of the
Love
ocean?
of Alex's life,
What song is this?
and he the love of hers.
I don't know, but it's the classical
What
song they
about
use for
Conrad?
everything.
A bold fellow, you might say.
It's the classical
Maybe
song they
you'd
use whenever
say
somebody
arrogant.
is like calmly and
And
carefully
then there's
like
Captain Fliss,
unraveling the
strong,
mysteries of reality
forthright,
in a way which
Yeah.
conveys that they have some sort of
She
conspiratorial
appears
influence over them.
somewhat immune to Conrad's
It's
charms.
the Illuminati song,
so
basically.
far, at least. Let me reassure you. You help them to make some decisions they'll value later on. You're doing well.
I think this song is in
I don't know if I like
Amadeus.
this guy telling me that I'm doing well.
But he might be lying. Maybe we're not doing well. I mean, how could we
and
screw
for
up?
that and many other reasons, I don't know if I like this guy telling me that I'm doing
You guys
well.
are doing a fantastic
deserved
job.
as a plane.
Just
See?
one more piece of advice.
Brad,
When
it
you
was
find the
insane.
glowing
It was
thing,
like traveling
put it
through
on
time.
your
No
gonads.
shit.
Well, it was like traveling through time and accidentally ending up in a dimension where the past is underwater and like everything is covered in barnacles and sharks.
Sharks? It was a great reef.
Ah.
Hey, I thought it was
Her
pretty
facial
intense.
expressions are great,
Conrad
like with
gonna
this
get us some
technology,
Yeah.
because
after
it
he
doesn't
helped
seem
Bliss?
quite like
Maybe he
100%
decided, "Hey,
there.
I'll drink some," and then he got drunk.
And
It's
like the
pretty close.
missing,
Drunk, he forgot to
I know,
bring
but like the
it.
missing
And he just kept on drinking,
0.5%
and he
really
drank all of
pushes
it.
it into
Sounds
like
like
kind
you had some
of
experience with this kind of phenomenon.
Yeah.
I've been studying it
hilarious.
for years.
I'll go look
I'd say
for
it's almost
Oh, we found a
through
bullet
the
lodged in
uncanny
plane.
valley,
Huh.
but not quite
I
there.
left
Right.
it below deck. if
It
you wanna
it
check out.
stopped at the end of the Uncanny Valley in the gift shop to buy some souvenirs.
What did I tell Redscarn? I missed that. I wasn't paying attention to myself.
I don't know. Oh,
Alex,
you left
you're
the
like
bullet
an open book
downstairs.
with a 50-point font.
Oh,
I can
yeah.
read you from a mile away. Something's up.
It's nothing. I'm
Oh,
fine.
bullshit. You're like Monsignor Mopington over here.
Julia, are you happy?
Monseigneur Mopington.
Well, yeah, of course. Why would you ask me that?
I guess I'm just kind of anxious about, like, our future. You know? What's next?
I'll be honest. Lately, I've
Dubious,
been
wondering the
wondering
same
about the same
optimistic,
thing.
happy future.
Dubious seems wrong.
Look, when we get home, we can talk about some stuff, but relax. I mean, it's not like we're breaking up.
That's not. No,
Some
don't
stuff we
say
gotta do.
that.
Okay.
It's the wrong way to say that.
Stuff.
Alright, it's fine. We're not breaking up.
I'm
I'm
gonna go
not
find
going to
Brad.
kill you
And Conrad and
by pushing
Fliss.
off the boat in international waters. I'd never
Hey,
be
you see
charged
my
for
brother?
it. It's fine.
Fliss?
My brother would
no,
back me
I,
up. It's okay.
Distracted.
We're not breaking up.
Sure.
Sleep tight.
So,
Oh my god, what if they did a move? What if Supermassive
You know,
did a game
we're the men.
based around Serenity?
Which one? The Matthew
movie
McConaughey one?
Yeah, the Matthew McConaughey one.
Okay. I hear
On
you,
behalf of
and I
my
know
I'm down
exactly
for
what
it.
you
I'd like
meant,
to
but
apologize for my brother
I just have
acting
a
like
thing that
horny
just suddenly
fifth
occurred to
grader.
me.
It's okay.
How
I can handle
hard
children.
do you think Telltale
Conrad,
lobbied?
Beers, where are they?
Like, how much
Oh,
time do you
yeah,
think they
the beers.
wasted trying to get the rights
was
to
just getting 'em now.
Firefly?
Were they trying to
that's
do that?
Probably
No.
none.
That's what I'm... Like, think about it, though. Like, think about, like, Telltale's tastes and the kinds of properties they picked up to make games out of. Somebody at Telltale was,
All right,
like,
now that everybody's
kept
here,
awake
Yes.
at night
let's take a
thinking
look at the
about his
Navigator
perfect
pack.
Firefly
Maybe we
game,
can
which
figure
would
out why the
wrap
plane
up
was
the
arguing.
franchise.
It's in your case.
Okay, I'll go get it.
Hey,
I've just been to too many like cons listening to Firefly actors speak, knowing that they just like really want nothing to do with Firefly anymore.
Oh yeah,
Like, everyone's like, when are you
Well,
with
it helps that
Firefly?
some
And
of
they're
them are
like,
giant
you're just gonna
dicks.
keep asking this question forever, aren't you?
Because I don't want anything to do with Firefly anymore.
They're like, please stop. I mean, it's paying my like bills, but
They make more shows. There are other shows. There are better shows.
many sci-fi shows actually.
A lot of them were in
More than
Destiny
ever
too.
before.
So, we're going again tomorrow?
So this is the part
Destiny
where
2 is the
I
official Firefly sequel.
put my 2010s
Sign me up.
nerd
Can't
cred
wait to
out
see
the
this
window.
sucker
I've never
from the
actually
side.
seen
Got the pad yet?
Firefly, and I
No
don't
worries.
care
Let's go
to.
get it.
It's
fine.
not a 2010s
It's
show,
not
so
required viewing.
Yeah, but it was like the early 2010s. There was a huge like, oh, it's Firefly was the best thing ever.
That
like,
actually started
okay.
petering out
Come here,
around
Vixen.
2005, I think.
yeah, Firefly, the original show, ran from 2002 to 2003 over what, one season?
Yeah, like the last time I remember anybody vocally giving a shit about it was like in my sophomore year of high school.
You didn't hang out with a bunch of people playing Star Wars Galaxies and comparing the space flight in that game to Firefly.
All right, everyone.
No, I
Check it
just
out.
hung out with the Tabletop Games Club.
Manchurian gold. Who wants to find some sunken treasure? So what
Oh,
do you
now
think,
we're
Adam?
talking.
Coordinates?
Yeah, look at that
Manchurian gold.
Maybe the plane's destination?
Connecting it back to
Manchurian
that
gold.
conspiracy
Please make
theory
response.
music.
Couple hours if the weather stays steady.
Wow. You find anything else?
There was a flight plan on board that seemed to indicate it was a rescue plane.
Yeah, that makes sense. After the war, they turned long-range bombers into rescue planes.
And then this plane must have been shot down because it was riddled with bullet holes. I found one lodged in the fuselage.
Huh.
And it was full of life rafts. Must have gotten shot down before
So
they
it's
the
the
delivered
ghost
question:
shot
why was
down
the
the
plane
plane.
shot down
Reckless.
after the
All of you.
war?
Excuse me?
I told you to leave everything
Yeah,
down
shooting a
there
plane
alone.
down is
Come
not
on, we've been
easy.
through this
You
already.
need to
I'm not
like
talking about
pack
the
the
love.
right lunch
No,
to
hey.
do it.
They were respectful.
You can't just like lean
No,
out your
you did
window
whatever
and
you
kind of take a
wanted.
couple pot
Whatever you
shots
took,
with your
it was too
44
much.
and hope to take down a fucking bomber. It takes moxie
You're right.
and it
We
takes
should have been more
preparation.
careful. That's not me, I'm sorry.
Okay, maybe.
That's not me. I'm sorry. Is one of the like
You should have
top
never
50
gone down to that
worst,
plane in
like,
the first place. It's
theoretically
bad luck.
neutral things
You
you
think
can
you
say
can
to a
scavenge
person.
down there and it makes no difference, but every single thing you bring back has an essence.
It's like saying,
It's like a ghost
I'm
you invite to the
sorry
surface.
Here
for
we
the
go.
the stranger
never
who
thought about
hurt
it
you
like that.
because
You
it
never think
could
about much of
possibly
anything.
have been
Maybe
me.
I never heard
Don't
about such
judge
cool
me.
ghost stories.
They're not cool
I'm sorry.
ghost stories. Not like for fun. People drown in these
Can we
waters and you have to
also
respect the
add
resting
it's not
place.
that
Damn
deep?
straight.
Because that has been driving me
Fuck
nuts and
story.
I've seen that way too much. And it's
Yeah,
like
sure, but
always too deep. It
nothing
is
like
always
what Jess
on
is talking
comments
about.
on things that are too deep.
Tell us a tale.
And that it's just because you're dumb that you're saying it's not too deep. But it's like, it actually is.
Let's hear it. I bet you can
Yeah,
spin a good
okay.
yarn.
it's kind of...
Sorry, I had to
I'll-
add
I'll-
that.
No, that's fine as
Scared
long as
away,
we're
little
airing
bro.
grievances.
Okay, here goes.
Oh, time for a ghost
This story
You
is
guys
true.
ready?
It had happened right near here.
All I'm gonna say
So-
is that they haven't had any inciting action
true
really,
story?
so
Where'd
like
you hear this?
I just am getting
You
really
need to know
bored
it's
of this.
ripped right from the
Because they
rotting pages
haven't
of
really
the
done
terrifying
anything to
ancient
show that there's
in-flight
any like
magazine
real
that we read
threat.
on our way here.
Like where's my
The
opening with
There
like
were
stood atop
there
of
were a
the
couple
pool,
fake
isolated
outs.
from the
I mean,
rest
well,
of
the
the
opening
bet
was
that
that
doesn't
ship that
count.
got
The night, the
Sunk.
sailor's respite.
that doesn't count
70
either.
years
Trooper would hear
ago.
the waves pounding the
That
rocky
wasn't
shore.
enough of a hook for me.
One misty morning, he comes upon a woman.
Yeah, the
I
scares
need
down in
something.
the bomber
stumbling
were
down the beach.
a little
He
weak.
hurries to her aid and she falls into his arms.
This is
sobbing.
it's too short of a
Brings her back
game
the
to be
lighthouse.
going on and
He
on.
asks where she's from.
He doesn't waste any time. Smooth.
I did like this story though. Although I have to say that this, I mean, I
had the
understand
one-track
that like
mind.
resources were stretched
The woman
thin, but
answers.
I was kind of expecting that they were going to
the
like
lighthouse.
cut to a playable
My
sequence
parents are
during
upstairs
this
right
because
now.
otherwise it's
Twist.
a waste.
Of course, the lighthouse keeper says, that isn't so. Of course, he's lived there alone for years.
That would be like,
And the woman
that seems
becomes
like the right
hysterical,
thing to do,
and
and it
sister
feels like they had to
parents are upstairs.
compromise a little here.
So, they go to the top of the lighthouse, and there, splayed out on the floor, is a man and a woman brutally murdered with an axe.
Always an axe. I mean, do people even use axes anymore?
I'm just reporting the facts, cliches and all.
Use axes anymore.
Chopped up into little tiny giblets with an axe.
Wait, how do you know it's an
It was an
axe?
olden day tool.
That's the right question. How do you know it was with an
sometimes
axe?
you have to embellish the facts a little to get at the deeper truth. It's okay.
In blood next to
Okay,
them, it was
so-
"I was murdered by an axe" was written.
The woman says, "It was my husband." And she turns to the closet. Says, "He's in there."
Ah, yes, the husband. And that's why I've always been a little weary of marriage.
So the lighthouse keeper creeps over to the closet.
Ouch.
Opens the door. And, sure enough...
I mean, it is
there's a
always
man
the
inside,
husband.
But he's cut his own throat.
Yeah, I mean, it is always
with
the
an
husband,
axe?
to be
He moves
fair.
closer to see the dead man's face in the dark. Closer. Closer. And he sees. It's his own face. And then
This
his
is
eyes
very
bulge
much a
out,
story
and he
that you would tell
screams.
Red Scott.
So gross.
Yeah.
You are very believable as this person.
Yeah, I like to think that I would
Nice
add a
one,
little bit
Squire.
more nuance than that, but
He did a little Galadriel moment there.
I think
You let me
the
go.
main
Well,
thing
Red
about a
Scott does
horror
that too.
story
I think you
is
told it
that
better
you
last
can't
time.
really scare anyone
Get
with
out.
anything that doesn't kind of scare you too.
Okay, you've all had your fun. We should all turn in. There's
And
some
like
other
when you're
thing.
telling a horror story, there kind of needs to be
According to
something
standard
about it
vessel
that like
regulation,
doesn't
we're
really
all
fit or
required
doesn't
one more
feel
beer
right.
before hitting the hay.
That's the
What
thing that'll make it
regulations
actually
are these?
resonate.
It's standard issue.
Otherwise, you're just,
regulatory,
like,
institutional
kinda-
protocol,
You got one
subdivision
pump and then you're
1099.
done.
Where'd you read that?
The internet.
Oh, so you found a website that tells you to drink beer under every circumstance.
I'm just following orders, ma'am.
I'm into this website.
10-4, good buddy. And I'm out.
Do people have conversations quite like that?
Yes.
Okay.
Yeah.
I have a
Poor
younger
good buddy.
brother who has friends that are very much like these people.
Okay. Fair enough.